Let us make a greeting card, a Tealight holder, and a glass decor. Do subscribe us if you are new here. First, let us see the supplies. First, I need a sheet of acetate or OHP sheet. It comes in different thickness. The thicker, the better. And then, old glass. The medium which we are going to use today is glass paints and the liners. So to start, I take the sheet of acetate, cut it into half horizontally. Then I am going to put one half of it over a circle grid and secure it with tape. Now grab the glass liner. I am going to use black over here. Silver and gold color are also available. I am going to draw some random designs of mandala using the black liner. It can be a little bit trickier to use at first, but then you will get it. The circle grid is going to help me a lot with this design. And since we are drawing it over an acetate, it's much easier. For the final part, I am adding a few dots and the design using silver liner. So now when it is done, we can put it to dry and then take the glass bottle and then draw some mandala designs. You can do any design of your wish. Just pause here. I need to tell you something. If you made an accidental mark with a black liner, you can just grab a tissue and wipe it away. It is so easy when you do it immediately. Then again, I'm going to do some work on the top part and few more designs in the bottom. It is so much fun and relaxing to draw all these designs. So when they are done, I'm again going to put it to dry. And in the meantime, I grab the remaining half of the acetate, fold it into a half and make it as a top fold card. So now for the top layer, I am again using the glass liner. Here I am using the silver one. The gold one will also look great, but I don't have it. I am just using the circle grid again to draw more designs around it. It is so much easier to work when we use the circle grid. And again, put it to dry. After at least 2 hours of drying time, we can now start doing our painting. It is good to clean the nozzle of the glass paint so that it is easy to use and the ink flows perfectly. Even here, there is a problem created by the bubbles while we use glass paints. You can poke it using a needle, but what I prefer is using a tip of tissue paper and popping out the bubbles. It's so much easier. And then you can use plenty of glass painting colors. It works almost the same on acetate and glass, so they are much easier to use. And the more positive point on using acetate is because it is so much flat in size, we can use more dots and stuff, so even after they dry, they look just great. After painting, we can allow them to dry. Make sure to note the drying time of both the liner and the glass paint on the package that they come in. For the card, I am going to grab a rectangle sheet of white paper, which is of random size, that is smaller than the acetate, and then fold it to make a note card like shape. Cut the excess off, and this can fit inside the card, which is much smaller, as I said earlier. Now, to give more interest, I'm going to add some marble paper that I made it myself. There is a video on how I did this. I will put its link in the description, and also over here you can check it out later. When I tried to choose the colors, I thought that pink goes much well with the design, and I cut the marble paper just in the same size of the white cardstock that we made. And then I'm going to glue it down to the white note card. When it is ready, I'm going to add some double-sided tape because it glues much better to the acetate and then adhere it to the acetate. It is adhered well, but you can still see the glue markings in the behind. So I am going to add a same size white cardstock, and using the double-sided tape I am sticking behind. If needed, you can just crease the top part of the card again so that it is much perfect, and then you can add the sentiment. Coming back to the Tealight holder, so this is almost the next day when the paint is dry. I'm going to take it and make it as a cylinder, and even here I am going to use a double-sided tape that is fiber-like thin. Use a needle-like tip to remove off the sticker from the tape, and then we can glue them together in the corner. When we do it exactly in the corner, the shape of the cylinder will be perfect. And now the Tealight holder is ready. The better option is to use an LED tea light. So yes, now we are done with all the things for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Do watch my other videos for more inspiring craft works.